Double click of the poles plants him down. The River Radamus.
Colorado's mountains are built for speed, making these slopes the perfect place for the fastest in the world. It's here at Copper Mountain that every death-defying World Cup race provides an unexpected result.
You feel like you're the most alive that you ever will.
River Radamus knows these mountains well because he grew up skiing them.
That sort of spurred the dream of becoming a ski racer. You know, I didn't even have a concept of what a job was, but I knew that this is what I wanted to do.
River once chased around athletes for autographs. Now he's the one being chased around.
I'm here to see River!
As he prepares to represent his country at the Olympic Games in Italy.
I ski with all of that on my shoulders, knowing that I'm skiing for so much more than myself, you know?
Outside of competition, these mountains have carried weight for a long time.
Right over the hill here in Camp Hale is where they did most of their training.
This is where the U.S. military's 10th Mountain Division got its start.
Having that history right behind us, it's something that's always front of mind when we come to Copper.
What is really special here is a recording by the 10th Mountain Division Glee Club.
Kelly Schmid knows these lyrics.
It's a funny story.
Because she's an expert on the 10th.
The 10th Mountain Division was the first U.S. Army division to do high altitude and ski training, so that immediately set them apart.
One of those soldiers,
McNeilis Joseph G.,
was a man named Joe.
Some documents pertaining to Joseph McNeilis.
He earned a Bronze Star for rescuing another soldier while fighting the Nazis in the mountains of Italy.
By his courageous disregard of his own life in moving through most deadly fire to care for his comrades, McNeilis had earned the admiration of all who know of his action.
After the war, Private First Class McNeilis returned to the United States.
There are some photos of Joe McNeilis.
Settled down and eventually earned a different title.
Grandpa Joe. Grandpa Joe, my grandfather was part of the 10th in the Second World War, and he and a lot of his buddies came back and sort of spread the sport of skiing across the country.
Grandpa Joe passed away before River was born, but the Olympian is now working to shave off seconds near a spot his grandfather once trained for survival.
I know a bit, you know, he was guarded when he came back. He didn't talk a lot about it, you know.
Decades later, that legacy will head back across the ocean to the same Italian slopes where Grandpa Joe once fought.
For River to go back there and then now, you know, represent our country again, it is a full circle. And who knows, you know, if his grandfather hadn't have been in the 10th Mountain Division, maybe River wouldn't have skied. But it's fantastic to see all of this carried on in that way.
It is. It's totally full circle. It's heavy, and it's sort of a cool feeling to be part of that in some small way.
River doesn't have much time to reflect. With history on his shoulders and his focus on the course ahead.
It's something I'm super proud of, to carry on that legacy and to continue the heritage of skiing and ski racing for my family.
At Copper Mountain, Evan Krugel, 9 News.